His opponent from Japan, and so very rare to see a Japanese MT fighter, Magnum Sakai. So not a lot of history here. Petr Polak, 20 wins, 6 losses. Magnum Sakai, 11 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 8 stoppages there. So Sakai of Japan, a big hitter. It's on the CV. Which way this will go will be very, very interesting indeed. So scheduled for 3. And isn't it interesting to see now how the demographic of martial sports has so changed? I mean, I know there has been Japanese Muay Thai fighters for many, many years, but the way in which there are so many now, as opposed to any of the Japanese styles, the same with Taekwondo, the same with kickboxing, it's just become completely unilateral in terms of what sport is picked by any particular country or any particular practitioner. So here we have, from the Czech Republic, Petr Polak against Japanese fighter Magnum Sakai. Little bit of a height disadvantage for the Czech fighter, 177 centimeters. Little slip there from Sakai of Japan, who comes in at 180 centimeters. So Sakai with the red flash, Petr Polak with the blue flash. Interesting, very relaxed, the Japanese fighter. Very square on. Polak, nice guard. Nicely covered. Gets in, gets out. So a very relaxed opening to this. The 4th quarterfinals of the S1 Championships from the Rajamanan Stadium in Bangkok. It's a great, great WMC turn-up for the books. Vice President Stephen Fox here. WMC promoter from the UK, Ali Jacko, is here. Ali Jacko, responsible for so many great Muay Thai and fight promotions in the UK. A relentless promoter of Muay Thai in the UK, and indeed of events, great, great events. Ali Jacko always looking to maintain the high reputation of the sport. We've got WMC board members, Patrick Cruikshank from Australia, loads of fighters, Luke Kempson from Australia, Peter Crookie's here, and Alex Daly from England, Craig O'Flynn, Niamh Griffin from Ireland, and up to mischief and making a lot of noise and self-publicity. Well, you've guessed it. It can only be the one and only Sandy Holt. So they're all here for this. And what a night. The crowd here in Thailand, so appreciative, enjoying this rare opportunity to see so many foreign fighters in the ring. So we go to round 2. Petr Polak, Czech Republic, in the blue corner. Magnum Sakai of Japan in the red. Every fight has really been a war of attrition. Really hard, gritty stuff, and you can see what we're talking about. But that said, the standard has just been so high. Good, clean strikes, perfectly executed, and continuous fighting. And I have to say that that's the one thing that marks this tournament out, is the fact that the fighting has just been so continuous. When the action slows down because of clinching, that's when you tend to lose a little bit of interest in what's going on, but this has just been full throttle. And in fact, I think this is what has marked the S1 tournament alone from probably other Thai tournaments, and that is the obvious emphasis by the referee that the action should be continuous. And that indeed is what makes K1 so great, the no clinching rule, that the action is full on from the beginning with no respite, and this has been certainly that. Well, Polak getting a little too acquainted with the gloves of Magnum Sakai. Good handwork. He moves well, Sakai. Slipping an awful lot of the shots from the Czech fighter. And getting profit on the counter. Polak in close proximity, in the clinches, trying to step up the ante. Score away with the knees. But the distance between these two men, quite a lot. There's a lot of ground to cover before you hit something. Magnum Sakai using his range. Oh, it slips a nice little left uppercut in there. And that nice high kick. Sakai really having the best of it here. Getting tagged there. But the crowd responding to the strikes of Sakai. Downstairs with the thigh kick. Responded by Polak. And again, Polak targeting that left leading leg of Sakai. There's the end of the second. So Sakai showing an awful lot of grit and determination here. Well, the third and final now in this, the quarterfinals. We know John Wayne Parr is through. We know Skabowski's through. We know the Thai fighter Nuangtrakonpor Muang Ubon is through. Unlucky there for Ole Laursen, just a narrow victory there. On points for Nuangtrakonpor Muang Ubon. But what will be the decider here? Petr Polak of the Czech Republic with the blue flash against Magnum Sakai of Japan with the red flash. A lot of grit, a lot of determination from the Japanese fighter. Very purposeful about his work. Although Polak's been busy, he's not really found an answer for the Japanese fighter. Good boxing skills, he moves well. Slipped an awful lot of leather that the Czech threw at him. Scoring away now. Ooh, lovely front push. The teep kick.